Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and preparing your lessons too, because you have very less time to learn your chapters for half yearly exam. So without wasting much time, I am going to explain next chapter, that is chapter 13, the word inside. But before going to start this chapter, just have a look on the contents that we are going to cover in this chapter. Digestion, digestive system, process of digestion, importance of water, why do we need glucose, healthy and good eating habits. So first topic is that digestion. Digestion, the process of the breakdown of complex food into simple food molecules that can be easily absorbed by the body is called digestion. We all need food to live. The solid food we take is broken down into smaller pieces and converted into easily soluble form. The complex food is converted into simple soluble substances which the body is able to utilize easily. Let us study about our digestive system and how it helps in the process of digestion. So next topic is digestive system. This system is responsible for changing the food we eat into a simpler form to produce energy. The organs that form the digestive system are mouth, food pipe, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. So, first, mouth. Digestion begins in the mouth. The food is chewed with the help of teeth. The teeth break the food into smaller pieces. As the food is chewed, it is moistened and mixed with saliva. A juice secreted by the salivary glands, which is present near the tongue, secretes saliva, which is a watery liquid secreted into the mouth. It keeps the mouth wet, moistens the food, and mixes it to form a paste. The saliva contains an enzyme that breaks down the carbohydrate in the food to sugar. Food that contains starch, such as rice, is broken down into sugar by the saliva. The tongue is the muscular organ in the mouth which is used for tasting and swallowing. Thousands of taste buds cover its surface. These taste buds help us to identify different tastes like sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Next, esophagus. Esophagus is also known as food pipe. Food from the mouth enters a hollow tube called the esophagus. The muscle of esophagus contract and relax to push the food to the stomach. So, next, stomach. The stomach muscles grind and churn the food into a semi-fluid state. The digestive juices secreted by the stomach walls contain enzymes which further break down the food into proteins, carbohydrates, and fats in our stomach. The food then passes to the small intestine. Next, small intestine. It is a long muscular tube that mixes food with enzymes. It is a highly long narrow tube. It is joined with the stomach at one end and the large intestine at the other end. Mostly digestive juices are secreted here. The secretion of liver and pancreas reach this region and they help to complete the process of digestion. The liver produces bile juice, whereas the pancreas produces pancreatic juice. The small intestine also secretes a juice called the intestinal juice. It digests the remaining undigested food. The process of digestion gets completed in the small intestine. Next, large intestine. It is a broader tube where water is absorbed. The undigested food passes through this tube and is sent out through an opening called the anus. The undigested food enters the large intestine where the water and minerals are absorbed. The feces exits the body through an opening called anus. In this process, the process of digestion, water is play a very important role. So next topic is that importance of water. Water is essential for good health. Water and other liquids break down food so that the body can absorb the nutrients. Drinking water also prevents constipation. Do you know what is constipation? Constipation is not a disease. It is a symptom and can be caused by many factors. The most common factors are poor diet and lack of exercise. The body loses water through breathing, sweating, and digestion, so it is important to rehydrate. We should drink 6 to 8 glasses of water in a day. Children, in the next topic, I am going to explain why do we need glucose. Can you tell me, children, why do we need glucose? And what is glucose? Glucose. Glucose are commonly called sugar. It is an important energy source that is needed by all the cells and organs of our bodies. Some examples are our muscles and our brain. Glucose comes from the food we eat. Carbohydrates such as fruit, bread, pasta, and cereals are common sources of glucose. You must have seen, due to weakness, lack of proper diet, or heat strokes, sometimes we feel dizziness. Then we usually have a glucose water. Children, do you know why do we use glucose water? Because glucose is a simple sugar, it is absorbed by blood and it gives instant energy to the body. Glucose can be taken orally. When a sick person is unable to eat and hold oral food, the person becomes weak and dizzy. Glucose is a type of sugar. Food is absorbed in the blood in the form of glucose. So sometimes when we need instant energy, we drink glucose mixed with water. When we have an upset stomach, our digestive system is disturbed. We are then advised to drink a mixture of salt and sugar so that energy can be absorbed quickly into our blood. Sometimes, when people are very weak, they are given glucose drips. Glucose drips send the glucose directly into the blood and helps the body to regain instant energy and function normally. Next, healthy and good eating habits. Children, we should eat everything in the right amount. Some good eating habits we should follow are: eat lots of green vegetables and fruits, eat meals at the right time, never skip breakfast, eat food rich in fibers, that is also known as roughage, as it helps to control the movement of food in the digestive system. It also helps in elimination of waste. Take small bites of food while eating and chew it properly. Do not be in a hurry to swallow food. Drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water every day and avoid going to bed immediately after eating, as it takes 4 hours for the food to get digested in the stomach. There are many children in our country who do not get enough food to eat. So we should not waste food by not eating and throwing away leftovers. So I hope you all well understood the topic, the word inside. Children, if you have any problem to understand this topic, go through the video and write your query there. At last, I want to say you that it is very important to all of you to watch all the videos. It will help to understand the chapter as well as in your exercise too. Now it's time to do some homework. Here are some difficult words you have to learn and write it in your rough copy, and one question is there, you have to find the answer and write it in your rough copy and learn it. Difficult words: molecules, enzymes, salivary, esophagus, churn, constipation, rehydrate, glucose, roughage, immediately. Question is there, why should we not sleep immediately after eating? Thank you to all children.